That's Ganyu-chan with 5 U's, by the way. Ooh, look at those outfits. Oh, wait, what's the chicken
It's
that we
shocking
just...
how much work there is to do, even for the 3 of us. And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating. Huh? You're...
Yes,
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Yeah, okay, same difference.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Jueyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Jueyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Gasp!
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Don't y'all be trying to shake down my queen. Wait, is she asleep standing up? I feel like that's a thing that would happen to Ganyu.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you
Oh,
here?
she was awake, damn.
I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Wait.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore?
What?
But they're all waiting for you to come
Oh,
back.
that's crazy.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
Oh, let me
The
know.
clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
Okay, you talking some bullshit, Ganyu.
I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao,
Oh
and
my
Baishan.
god.
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Uh-oh, big mouse here.
Merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
You got a sense of humor now?
Wow.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well. A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year.
Hey, talk to yourself if you need to. You'll be your own best friend.
Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Oh, you about to
Nothing
embarrass
to
her.
be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child.
Uh-oh.
One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, I'm about to embarrass you. Let's go.
Paimon wants to hear.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed.
Oh, really?
When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Oh, you have to stroke her horns to put her to bed?
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Why do they focus on her hips for that?
Cloud Retainer?
Damn, putting her on blast.
Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
I'm not gonna stand here and let you enjoy this.
One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it.
Ooh, let's go.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under
how'd she have
moonlight did
human?
one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But Just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Juyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Juyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here? Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long.
Not a human, though.
Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again.
12 elemental monuments and 240 steps. Wait, how do I get there? Hello? Oh, right. Hold on. I forgot we can do snipes. I forgot she was a bow character.
Wow! Ganyu's a really awesome shooter!
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Stop it.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Showers and whole ass menace.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
See what I mean?
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is long overdue. We're way behind schedule.
By royal decree, game's up.
All hail!
I don't know how to use Ganyu. I'm sort of throwing her out here.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training.
This boy.
Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always had such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
That's a lie. Who is this bum?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good
How
career.
about you work hard and get those things on your own?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect! I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
None.
Straight to the point.
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean the...
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living.
Let him know.
It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Uh-oh.
Are you a
Speaking
real
facts.
Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Show some respect.
Ugh,
This is
How dare you
Ganyu-chan.
reprove me?
It's not his behavior. The things he said
She got
He was right.
Alright, that's it. 5 fingers, face, here we go. This is your home.
You didn't leave
Down
Lilith for that
here is
long.
your home.
Why do you look so
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. It's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my
I
time
think you
here,
just needed a break.
I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he?
Maybe.
Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuehai Pavilion.
I discovered something strange while organizing tax records.
Oh, tax evasion.
There are
Don't
obvious
catch me, I'm out.
irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best.
Oh, wow. The spy word. Okay, Ganyu, it's turning around.
If you
turning
don't
around.
believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me?
No need for Lady Ganyu on this one.
You'll get frostbite.
Busted!
Oz, reveal!
Flash frost.
Shut up with that.
Freshness bristle.
Gotta beat him with the bunnies. Let's go, bunnies. Go, go. Jacked up.
Midnight.
You look like...
Gotcha.
Couldn't stand up to the
You
front.
scoundrels.
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
God, we look so small in this.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
Let him know.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly...
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
Beat off. Wait.
About to...
Pick berries over there.
He was eating something.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Jinxa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people.
Dang.
What could I be scheming anyway?
Rude.
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that?
Don't tell
I
him.
swear, I only came here to pick berries. That's all.
Let's let the fat boy eat his
So it
berries.
wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after...
I misjudged the situation and offended you. I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
Ah, Ms. Ganyu, you're back.
I
I
back.
hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life.
Ah, thank you so much.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Yeah, let's talk to him.
I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well.
No,
I
they're not.
do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself.
I'll give him
But I
Ganyu.
sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
Oh, where's Yanfei at? She's the lawyer. She should be here too.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
You've got no
Haven't I
shame.
made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back.
Yes, sir.
I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
Man, this food making me hungry, even though it all looks terribly rendered. Baishi. Baishi was one of them.
Baisha, are you okay?
Baiwen and
Look who's
Baisha.
back.
That's right.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break,
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss
Yeah,
Ganyu,
pathetic.
we've missed you.
That's so kind.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all
But
life.
she is that.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Please, stop.
Yes, there's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still
was
be
not
embroiled
fun.
in my inner
That
conflict right
was
now.
not fun.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
What trip? What were we
Sure,
talking
but
about?
are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
I'm saying.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
That one's low tier as far as story quests go. Good like Leeway stuff that I got to appreciate, but as far as Ganyu, it didn't really change my opinion of her. Favorably, anyway. It dipped, then came right on back. But I don't know. Nothing's changed as far as Ganyu's concerned. Wait a second. We've completed another one. Do we have enough? One more? Haha. Damn it. I'm at 75p. Where's my 5-star standard?